Holiday Lights Tours training. This is going to run all the way to the end of December. $65 per person. Is roughly 90 minutes to 2 hours long. We'll give them a Christmas hat and candy cane along the way, and also 2 to 3 stops depending on time. The points of attractions are, Union Square, the Holiday Lights tree there. The Macy's tree has been around for 29 years now. It's the largest display with 43,000 energy efficient LED lights. Definitely worthwhile walking around, but you can definitely drive around so we can demonstrate where it is. The Fisherman's Wharf tree is at Pier 39. It has a light show that will start at the top of the hour between 5 and 10 p.m. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 p.m. The Tom and Jerry house now has become a TripAdvisor sensation to stop by during the holidays or the Christmas time. So definitely another place that we want to stop by. They're still building it. We're in late November. They usually be ready by December 1st. So I'll give you guys the heads up, so this way you guys know when we should definitely be going out there. Otherwise, we'll just continue the route as normal when we go through Dolores, the Castro to Dolores. Which the city skyline, it never ceases to amaze all of our visitors, so we want to continue to do that. The Bank of America building, it also has a tree. We've been doing it for now 12 years. They also host a dinner. It's about $250 to support a non-for-profit organization that helps child poverty. City Hall lights. We're all going to be, in addition to the lights, we're going to have the ice skating rink. This is one of our software pictures, so we'll have to figure out how that rink kind of affects the view or the pictures. Hopefully it adds more fun rather than take away from the beautiful views that we had of City Hall with that Christmas lights behind it. The Bay Bridge lights are best appreciated behind the Embarcadero. This will be another stop for picture. At that point, you can get the lights very clear behind the bridge, and then on the other side, when you turn around, you can see actually the city of San Francisco, and where it says the Port of San Francisco as well. So it's also another great display of our city. And San Francisco Illuminate runs all year round. There are 37 installations. You may recall seeing the one at Columbus and Broadway. Is called the Flying of the Birds, which are the books that are on top of that Chinese restaurant right at that corner. So there are 37 more. You click on that link, you'll see where the other ones would be, so you can start identifying them and you can add them into your script. And of course, the lights along the marina, private homes are always fun to look at as we drive through there. I will be brief. I definitely want you to follow on the links, but we don't want to enter the debate about December 25th as the birth of Christ. What we want to just do is celebrate what millions of people have been celebrating as a tradition, and we want to just continue doing that. We want to know how it started, so there's a reason why I gave you the links, but we want to be able to share that with people conversationally, as they wanted to know, kind of like, oh, do you guys know the story of how it began? So you can add this information, as the winter solstice came about, and it was a Roman, the Roman Empire wanted to change this pagan tradition and make it into more of a Catholic or religious tradition, and so on, and how it actually, Christmas as we know it today, it's only been around since the 1800s, so it's not that long ago, and it was created here in America. So it's an interesting information and tidbits that we can share with our visitors from all over the world. It's just the same as the origins of Santa Claus. They come in the later 1800s, and it was illustrated and created in New York. And so it's interesting how the evolution from Old Saint Nick in 280 AD, a black priest that was known to give gifts to people, sort of morph itself into a jolly white guy with American fur and American colors, clearly celebrating more of the American way. But it is part of our tradition, and it's something worth sharing, and it's definitely interesting. I've actually selected all the great documentaries and vetted documentaries, so this way this is accurate information. I will look at this in order, starting with the hidden story of Christmas. Then it gives you more about the myth and the pagan traditions. And then I will jump into the Santa Claus origins, the evolution of Santa, and then it's a short bit, the things you didn't know, that kind of like beats the same information all over again. But by the time you finish watching this documentaries, it should take you all inclusive about an hour and a half. Each documentary is about 35 minutes to 40 minutes, and the other ones are about 2 to 5 minutes. So it should be a great way to kind of get to know all about Christmas. The vibe in music should always be positive. I mean, we are peace, love, freedom, and adventure. And we want to bring in, highlight the positive things about everything that happens, including Christmas, including Santa Claus. We want to have the beautiful cheer by singing along with Carolyn and so on. I have created a Spotify playlist. This was an open collaborative effort, so you too can add your favorite holiday cheer. If you don't find the song and one that you want to hear along the way, just add it to the playlist and everyone else can share. I won't go in too much detail, but the route is somewhat similar to what we've done in previous years. We start at well, that's not the one I want to show you. Where we start at 2899 High Street, right? We'll make a right on Beach like we usually do, except that we'll make a left on Larkin so we can go right in front of Ghirardelli Square, then a right on North Point. From there, we go all the way down to the marina as we usually do. But instead of making the left on Baker, we're going to do it one block before, which is on Broderick, and then a right turn on Jefferson, and then a left on Baker. That'll put us right in front of the Palace of Fine Arts. As we continue on, instead of making the right onto Francisco, like going to the Presidio, we'll just make a left, and that'll bring us all the way to the Divisadero. We'll make a right, and then a left on Chestnut Street, a right on Fillmore, left on Union, right on Polk, and Polk will take us all the way to Union Square, where we'll make our first stop for the City Hall lights. Then we'll make a right on Grove, left on Van Ness, right on Hayes, and then and we go through Hayes Valley. Then a left on Octavia. We'll be right along that park, and then the next little alleyway would be Linden Street, and then a left on Laguna. Then you make a right on Market Street. They'll take you all the way to the Castro. Keep going Castro all the way to 21st Street. You make a left. There'll be another hill coming up. The next two little intersections will be great views on either direction, one into Noe Valley and the other one into the Castro and then into San Francisco. And you keep on going half a block down on 21st Street before you get to Church, and then you'll find the house of Tom and Jerry. You'll make a left on Church or right on 20th, and then you'll see right at the corner of 20th and Church, that is Dolores Park. From there, we keep going down the hill on Dolores. We'll make a right turn on 18th Street, a left on Valencia, go all the way down to Market Street, keep on going until you get to McAllister. You make a right on McAllister, and that was going to put you right on the side of City Hall. And then you make a left on Larkin Street. Go all the way up on Larkin Street through the Tenderloin and make a right on California, then a right on Powell, left on Post, left on Grant, like we were going through Chinatown. Go through the gates of Chinatown and come out on California, make a right turn and go down all the way to the end of California. There will be a right on Drum, then a left onto Market, and then there'll be a right on Mission Street. A left on Market Street, and then you'll make a right turn onto, I don't know the name of that street actually, that's why it's missing. There'll be a left on Mission Street thereafter, and a left on Embarcadero. Immediately after you make a left on Embarcadero, you're going to see there's going to be the beginning of the ferry building. Make a right turn right in that beginning, and that'll take you to the backside of the Embarcadero for the parking spot. Let people come out, take some pictures of the bridge, take some pictures of the city, some pictures of the bus. As always, let's be helpful and friendly to get those awesome moments so they can hold on and cherish their memories. Then come out on the Embarcadero, you make a right turn and go all the way down in front of the Fisherman's Wharf, Pier 39, and end back at our pickup location. I have also included a map. This map is interactive, meaning you can click on the link below and visualize what the route looks like. So feel free to do that as well. Any suggestions? Always welcome. So let me know how we can improve the experience for our visitors as they come to San Francisco. And I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you.